Sometimes when you talk to an elderly person, it can feel like you're facing a wall of stubbornness. They look at you with firmness, as if every word you say is being challenged by the weight of their experience. But what is really happening in their mind? The common belief is that older adults become stubborn due to rigid thinking or resistance to change. However, this simplistic view overlooks the complexities of aging and the emotional realities that shape this resistance. Researchers in neuroscience and psychology have been studying this for years. In the next few minutes, we'll explore not only what causes stubbornness in older adults, but also what this resistance truly represents about their lives, experiences, and perceptions. Let's begin with a fundamental point: the ability to process information. As we age, it's natural for the brain to undergo changes. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize, tends to decline. This can influence how older adults receive and respond to new information. However, this limitation is not necessarily a weakness. It reflects decades of accumulated knowledge. What we perceive as stubbornness may actually be a deep desire for stability in a world that seems to change rapidly. To illustrate this idea, let's consider a study conducted by psychologists showing that resistance to change in older adults is deeply connected to their sense of identity. For many, the beliefs and values that support their worldview act like anchors in emotional storms. What researchers found is fascinating. When an elderly person refuses to change their mind, it is often tied to their life story. They may have faced challenging situations where their decisions proved right, and now changing their opinion could feel like letting go of a part of who they are. Let's consider a common example: a conversation about technology. An older adult may resist using smartphones, preferring more traditional forms of communication. This isn't just stubbornness, it's a reflection of their lived experience and comfort with methods that have always worked for them. In this context, researchers have also found that resistance to change can be an emotional defense. As life progresses, older adults may feel vulnerable when faced with changes that require them to embrace the unknown. Holding firmly to their opinions often becomes a way to protect themselves. A study from the Yale University on aging showed that older adults who feel respected and heard are more likely to consider new ideas. Respectful communication is essential. When younger people try to impose change without considering the older person's perspective, the result is often even greater resistance. And this is where a crucial element comes in: empathy. When we engage in conversations with older adults, we must remember that their life experiences are unique. What may seem like stubbornness is often a lifetime of experiences and learning shaping their perspective. This becomes clear in a series of intergenerational experiments. When younger and older individuals come together to discuss different topics, there is a significant increase in willingness to listen and learn on both sides. The key is open and respectful dialogue. To add another layer, it's important to consider grief and loss. Many older adults face significant losses of friends, family, and even their own abilities. Resistance to change can be a way of coping with this pain, holding on to something familiar. A study from the University of California highlighted that denial and resistance can serve as temporary mechanisms to deal with emotional pain. Recognizing these emotions and providing a safe space to talk about them can help soften this stubbornness. Now let's talk about social support. Older adults with strong social connections and a circle of friends tend to be more open to new ideas. The opposite is also true. Those who feel isolated may become more resistant, seeing change as a threat to their sense of security. In addition, mental health plays a significant role. Conditions such as dementia and Alzheimer's can affect cognitive flexibility. Often, what is perceived as stubbornness may actually be a symptom of an underlying health condition. Therefore, it's crucial for family and friends to be aware of behavioral changes. If you notice increased stubbornness, it may help to approach the situation with more gentleness and attentiveness, ensuring the person feels understood and validated. In the next moments, I invite you to consider a broader perspective. Stubbornness should not be seen as an obstacle, but as an opportunity. When an older adult resists change, it can be the beginning of a meaningful dialogue where both sides can learn and grow. Resistance can be the expression of a rich field of experiences that, if explored, can foster intergenerational knowledge sharing. What younger people often interpret as stubbornness may in fact be the defense of ideas shaped over a lifetime. So when you encounter stubbornness in older adults, remember, it's not just about fixed opinions. It often reflects identity, pain, and above all, a need to be heard. Instead of imposing change, try to ask, why do you see it this way? In summary, resistance to change in older adults can be seen in many ways: as an emotional defense, a reflection of past experiences, an invitation to dialogue, and an opportunity for learning. What matters most is recognizing and respecting these emotions. Throughout this journey of understanding, we are reminded that respectful communication and empathy are essential. Listening and validating the concerns of older adults can open the door to meaningful and transformative conversations. So the next time you encounter an older adult who seems stubborn, take a deep breath and remember, there is more behind that steady gaze than you might imagine. Stubbornness is only the surface of a much deeper and richer inner world. Take this opportunity to learn from them, ask questions, stay open to dialogue. This not only enriches your life, but also gives older adults a space to feel valued and recognized in their experiences. So the next time a conversation feels difficult, remember, the answer is not simply insisting on your perspective. True connection comes from understanding and empathy, and by cultivating both, we can all grow together. Thank you for watching and reflecting on the complexity of the human mind and behavior. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, don't forget to like it. It really helps us continue bringing meaningful content to you. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Together, we can keep this important conversation going. Thank you, and see you next time.